just wanted to come and do another check-in with everybody. For those of you who don't know me that are watching on Nicole's Facebook page, hi, my name is Nicci Johnson.
And I'm Nicole Elliott, for those that don't know me on Nicci's page.
Hey! And so we are teaming up to do Real Faith Live, and we just wanted to give you a second video just to say hey. And we actually recently just shot another video. If you had missed that one, it was kind of a big announcement saying, hey, we're going to be teaming up, having this really cool thing for women that has been on our hearts for a long time. And so
it's on
realfaithlive.com. Hey Steve, thanks for watching. Hey LaDonna, thanks for watching.
Hey.
Oh, my cousin Cindy's watching too. So anyway, we just wanted to say that there has been a tremendous amount of support and outreach, and people have just been super excited about this cool. Exactly, Brittany, exactly. That's why I posted that. That's why I posted that. And so we just wanted to say thank you so much for the support, and we've had tons of people reaching out to us saying, hey, we want to get involved with Real Faith Live. What can we do? I want to share my story. I think it's so awesome what you guys are doing, and it's really needed on social media. And
we have people from everywhere. I mean, they're coming from Texas and all across the Ecuador. We have people saying, yes, can you translate this into English? And so we just have been felt so blessed by all the support and just the encouragement, because we are very confident and excited about what we're doing, but we're also kind of freaked out about it at the same time. We're like, what is going on?
Yeah, it is kind of scary, and I'm sure some of you guys have experienced fear in your life where you're like not really sure what steps to take next when you know that you've been called to do something important with your life. And so we just wanted to reach out to you and say, hey, we are excited to LaDonna, and it is a little scary having a new adventure because we're just getting to know each other. We've been put together for a reason. God put us together for a reason, and we think it's so amazing that we can share our combined talents to be able to reach out to you.
So we just kind of wanted to unpack that with you guys. Our whole mission is to be real and be honest and be open, and so just even through this process of just finding out you know, the direction that we're feeling like we should go in, and even though we feel like we've got some pretty concrete steps ahead of us, it's still fearful. There's still fear, and we just wanted to invite you into that process with us, because it's such a, but again, by sharing our story, we feel like we can change and motivate and empower. And I was in South Dakota just a couple weeks ago, and I have a friend, one of my good friends, Tiff. She was gonna cliff jump off this cliff that from the ground didn't seem that far up.
Right.
And we were all in the water actually, and she gets out of the water and climbs up onto this cliff, and she's standing at the edge of the cliff, and she says, it just seems so high up here. It's so high. And she kept saying, I'm so afraid. And she kept saying that over and over, and we're all in the water and we're saying, but you're fine, you're not that high. And she's like, but it looks so high, I'm so afraid. And we're like, just jump, you'll be fine. And she said, but I just don't want to, I'm so afraid. And so the final thing that we said is, just do it afraid.
Yes.
And we just yelled out at her. We said, just do it afraid. And so she took a jump, and she did it afraid, and she did what she was so fearful of doing. And so that just kind of stuck with me these last couple of weeks, of this whole concept of pushing through that fear, because there was nothing at the end of that cliff between her and her goal other than fear. There's nothing stopping her from that. And so if you can push through that, on the other end of fear is victory. And so we've thought to ourselves, you know, as we've been going through this, in just my mind, I've thought, are people going to listen to us? Do we have something valuable to say? Is this going to be impacting? What sets me apart? Why do I think that I have something to say that's going to impact somebody? And why are people going to listen to it? And, you know, all those words start to come in, and then I start to think all the other mom bloggers that I know, or vloggers, and even just big, huge speakers that I've known in my life that have impacted me in a really amazing way. And I've thought, what did they have these voices? Did they need to get through this? Or in my mind, I think they never did. Like, they were just created and born to do this thing. And I just felt like a voice say to me, they did. They heard all of these things. They just pushed through it, and they moved through those voices. And we were not created to be fearful people.
Right.
We were not created to be fearful. We were created to be powerful, a body of power, a heart of love, and a sound mind that is able to think and process through things very clearly and effectively. So that's our message today, and I want to encourage you guys in that.
Yes, thanks, Michelle. And we just, if you guys are just now joining on, this is Nicole Elliott, this is Nicci Johnson, hi, and we are on a mission. Basically, we've got this really cool project that we've been working on together and teaming up called Real Faith Live, and we want to just kind of push through some of our own fears with going into this new adventure with one another, and we just want to say thank you to everybody who has been supportive so far, and there's been a huge outreach to us saying, hey, we really need this in our lives. Thank you so much for showing up for us. And we feel like we've had this calling on our lives. People have been calling out saying, hey, we need more of this. There's a thirst, there's a hunger for more connection, more heartfelt, meaningful conversation. So that's what we're here to do, and just kind of share with you our lives, walking through the process of actually doing this ourselves. So thanks so much.
Be encouraged this week. Push through that fear, get on the other end. There's victory there, and there's a blessing there that's waiting for you.
Yes, and so also, just so you know, we did create a website. It's realfaithlive.com. Make sure to go to that website and sign up to get notified when we actually launch the full thing. And we are Real Faith Live across all social medias. We are on Pinterest, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and we have the website clearly. So make sure to sign up and stay updated for all of our cool stuff coming. So thanks again. We're excited to do this with you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye.